My neighbor demanded $15,000 for my tree destroying his fence, but his own evidence proved him wrong. My neighbor Walter stood in small claims court, dramatically presenting photos of his destroyed fence while demanding $15,000 in damages, completely unaware that his own surveyor was about to testify against him. "This woman's neglect destroyed my property," he declared, and that's when I knew I'd won. "Your Honor," I said calmly, "I'd like to call Walter's surveyor to the stand." Walter had tormented me for 3 years since I'd bought my house. Constant complaints about everything. My car being too loud, a Prius, my garden attracting bees, flowers do that, my existence disrupting his peace. I work from home quietly. The tree incident was his nuclear option. A massive oak fell during a storm, crushing his precious custom fence. He immediately blamed me, said it was my tree, my responsibility, my bill. "That tree's been on your property for 40 years, he'd screamed. "Everyone knows it's yours." Except it wasn't. I knew it, but Walter was so convinced, so aggressive, that he never bothered to verify. He just sued. Walter had hired a surveyor to document the fence damage for his insurance claim. That surveyor, trying to be thorough, had also marked property lines. Walter submitted this survey as evidence, not realizing what it actually showed. "Mr. Patterson," I addressed the surveyor, "according to your official survey, which property contains the tree stump?" The surveyor looked uncomfortable, glanced at Walter. The tree was located 14 feet inside Mr. Walter's property line. The courtroom went silent. "That's impossible," Walter shouted. "Check again." The judge reviewed the survey, the property lines, the stump location. Everything clearly showed the tree had been Walter's. "Mr. Walter," the judge said slowly, "you're suing your neighbor for damage caused by your own tree." But it got better. I pulled out my next piece of evidence, Walter's insurance claim. "Your Honor, Mr. Walter filed an insurance claim stating the tree was his when seeking payment. He received $8,000 for his damaged tree and fence." Walter's face went purple. "That's different, for insurance purposes. So you told your insurance company you owned the tree to get money, but you're telling this court you don't own it to get more money?" The judge looked disgusted. "Mr. Walter, this appears to be insurance fraud and frivolous litigation." But the moment I knew I'd truly won came next. "Your Honor," I continued, "Mr. Walter has harassed me for 3 years. I have recordings of him admitting he knew the tree was his." I played the voicemail. "Walter, drunk, after the storm. My damn tree finally fell. At least now I can blame you and get a new fence paid for by someone else." He'd butt-dialed me, left a 3-minute message outlining his entire plan. The judge dismissed the case immediately. Then he did something beautiful. He ordered Walter to pay my legal fees and court costs. But the real justice came when the judge's ruling included the phrase malicious prosecution and insurance fraud. Walter's insurance company canceled his policy and demanded their $8,000 back. The state investigated him for fraud. His other neighbors, emboldened by my stand, came forward with their own complaints about his harassment. Walter had to sell his house to pay legal fees and damages. The new owners, a lovely family with 3 kids who play loudly in the yard all day. Before they moved in, I warned them about the property line, showed them the survey, pointed out every tree, bush, and fence post ownership. "Why so thorough?" they asked. "The previous owner liked to sue people for his own property damage." They laughed. Then they saw I was serious. Now they document everything too. Walter lives 2 towns over now, still bitter, according to mutual acquaintances. Apparently tells people I set him up with my negligent tree. I kept his voicemail. Sometimes when I'm having a bad day, I listen to him planning to frame me, knowing how it ended. It's better than any motivational podcast.